I think one of the faults that I see with beginning critics is that they try to write sort of what I call a very formal kind of speech, a college writing course speech or high school speech, where you don't feel that the person is really there. They're writing into some adult form.
In other words, what you're saying is they haven't developed a personal tone.
Correct.
I think that one of the things that I feel about young people writing, or any criticism at all by anybody of any age, is either implicitly or not, it's in the first person.
Correct.
And it's not a science, and you're not talking about the truth, and you're not saying, this is what happened. What you're saying is, this is what happened to me. This is how I feel. I almost think that in journalism school, they should make all reviews and criticisms be in the first person to remind people that it's their own view and not some kind of a scientific, objective overview, because there's no such thing as objectivity in the arts. It's all subjective, and you might as well admit that.
And I love the way this film opened. It was really intense. It was a lot of fun, really good action in there. So how was Man of Steel? Overall, I think it's a very good superhero film. I don't think it's quite as good as it could have been, though. I do think that it could have been slightly better, and I'll explain why. The best Superman film I'd say we've gotten since the first one.
The part of it I like the least is that last act. I lost interest and I did get bored.
This is how I feel, and not some kind of a scientific, objective overview.
It was dumb, it was blunt and obvious and just poorly written and annoying. And but when you actually see the movie, it's a big piece of crap.
There's no fun allowed in movies anymore.
It successfully handles both plot and character work in a way that properly functions from beginning to end. It might not be the only entry to do that, but it is an entry that does that. And if you've ever seen Back to the Future, you'll know that purpose is what great movies are made of.
Because there's no such thing as objectivity in the arts. It's all subjective, and you might as well admit that.
Really? I just don't want you to sound like this guy.
I don't know how you make a movie as bad as The Last Jedi. It takes one of the most beloved franchises of all time, throws it in the trunk of a car, and then backs it into a river.